Welcome to Commodities, and here we're looking at gold, and we're looking at an impulse wave to the downside. So we're looking at five-wave structure in terms of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. And in the fifth wave here, once it's complete into the 1300 area through here, perhaps even a bit lower, then we'll be looking for a counter trend here. I've left the trend line in through here because it's normal for a market to retest that line. So let's see how we go with that. But we will be looking for a three-wave counter trend here as an ABC, as a 5-3-5 structure, and then we can look to short over here if you're not short already. Let's just drill in and have a closer look at that. Yesterday we were somewhere up in this area through here in wave 4, and now we're looking at this structure moving down through here in wave 5. I haven't pulled it apart just yet, but I can still see it's got further to go into here, and we're not that sort of concerned about it because we'll expect a rally from the 1300. It may even spike down to the 1290 sort of area through here, but this is what we're looking for here, and this is the area that we're looking to short in over here. But it's more important to track the wave structure. So 5 waves up, 3 waves back, 5 waves up. It may be anywhere from 330 to 350. Let's just see how we go with that. But that will give us a short trade here, and also on gold stocks as well. Same with silver, but silver's in a bit of a different count than gold. Silver's always been a little bit weaker, but in the bigger picture here on the 4-hour chart, they've got different tops in play here, but on the intraday they'll be pretty much the same as well. So we were looking at a 5-wave structure coming down through here, and this would be the 3rd wave to here, the 4th wave to here, and then we're looking for the 5th wave here, and there'll be 5 waves in this little structure here. But once that's done, we'll be looking for some sort of counter trend just like gold, and then we'll be looking for further downside here as well. So essentially a retesting of resistance of the major trading level here, trading level 2 here. So that will take a good few sessions to work out through here, if not more. The copper market, no real change here. Still looking at wave 4 in green through here. If we drill in through here, this is sort of where we're looking at here. I'll just drill in a little bit further here. This is where we're looking at here. If I can just clean some of this up here, we're looking at basically we're looking at an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave moving back up into this area, and then a move down through here. I guess we can start to look to short any of these new lows here, this one here or this one here. Any sort of weakness that you see, this can still move up through to here, don't get me wrong, but we can start looking at, I did mention in the text section that we could use the daily robo basically, but what we'd be looking for is trading from 290 down to 280 and covering at that point there, because we'd be looking at green wave 4 here completing, and then green wave 5 to come down into the 280 sort of area through here. So you might be able to get in earlier. So now is the time not to short right now, but looking for some sort of weakness as this starts to as this rally starts to mature somewhat here. Even using this as resistance, if it comes through here and retests it back, then you've got your reference point to short from that point. Anyway, that's there. The oil market, not a lot of change here. Just to go over the bigger picture here, from this top here, we're looking at an A and a B and a C and 5 waves of C, and then we're looking for a move up through here. But we don't particularly want to go long until, well, I think we may have gone long from 98 to 99 or 100 or something, but and definitely covering at 100 and just basically waiting for support now. So just drilling in through here, we can see that the move that we've got up here so far is in basically it's an ABC. So it's basically the A wave, A, B, and C for the B wave, and then possibly the C wave in terms of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, it can be sort of completed there. Of course, we can count it impulsively as well in terms of up for wave 1 and ABC back for wave 2 and continuing to work higher. And, we'll consider that and look at that, and that's basically what we're looking at in the bigger picture anyway. But in terms of trading long, we need to be above the 100. We need some minimal support up there. We need to see that the market is going to be working with this level, and I think that's the case because we've already got got sort of 3 tests in here so far. So it will act like a magnet. Let's just see if it sits on that side of it. The gas market is on track here. Basically what we're looking for here, if you remember, is we're looking for 5 waves down through to here, and that's unfolding now. So this is the little 4th wave in here and the 5th wave down through to here. Have I got this here? Yeah. So this is the 4th and the 5th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look, that could be the low right there. So let's just see how we go. If it gets support back up on the 430 there, get a little small position there, and we can look to build onto that. But that could be the low there. I'll just check this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somewhere in there. 5, 4, 5. So yeah, look, that could be it. A little bit short, bit short on the 5th wave here, considering the length of wave 1 here and wave 3 here. But you've got to be prepared for. Let me just double check this again. If I've made a mistake, the mistake is that this is the 3rd wave here. I'll double check this here anyway. I'll come back to that. Just chill out on that one for a moment. Now the grains all going very good here. So soybeans, it's tested the 1400 here. I still think this is a bit of a corrective wave up through here, and this wave 4 could certainly still be in play, and we may have to move it over here somewhere. But the main point is that it's working across this level, it's sticking to this level, it's not going to let it go. It is a corrective pattern one way or another across here, and eventually we'll see further upside to the 1500. So our position strategy hasn't changed in accumulating very small positions, even if it's 1 CFD at each 10 points. Yeah, and pretty much the same with wheat, except we're using the daily robo method here. This is, the weekly robo method on the weekly chart here, and we've just been bringing our stops up under here, except for in here, because I understood what was happening here. We kept the stop away, and we will be buying new highs here as well. I think we're in a larger 3rd wave moving up through here. Once we're above the 720 as support here, then we'll be looking at the 800 up here, but we expect to go further than that. But I also want to point out here too that obviously this is where the resistance starts at the 720 all the way up to the 750 area through here. So it's likely that we're going to see corrective activity through here. So we may keep the stops out of the way once again, because we are looking for a longer term trend. So yeah. I just want to go over this. I know it's a little bit scruffy here, but just wanted to go over it a little bit. I was looking at this being a wave 5 here, and it does count well for all that to occur. But if we do get another wave higher here, above the 720 here, then I have to look at this being a larger structure in terms of, just counting it differently, just counting because it's still evolving and unfolding. So we would look at this as being blue wave 1 here rather than green wave 1, wave 2 to here. And then we would look at green wave 1 being to here, and green wave 2 being to here, and green wave 3 being to here. And that would put, this blue wave 3 here, like further up at the 800. We expect it to go higher than this as well here. That's why we're just sort of building in. And our main things are that You know, we're above the 650, which is good, and we got positioned through here. Next one is the 720. After the 720, we can look at the 800 here as well. So we're always going to have our stops a fair way away from the market. It's the same with corn as well. Corn's pushed up nicely through here. I'm still a little bit dubious about calling this correction finished here, but it is sort of the norm really for a market to come up and have the arrival, come back to the first level of the next degree smaller, and which it has done, and then, you know, then create the first high above the level here as such. Up here somewhere within group 1, 10, 20 and 30, and then having another A, B and C here. And the good thing about this whole sort of block here becomes a nice support for any sort of move that's going to go further up from that point there. So anyway, let's just sort of see how we go. You know, we have brought our stops up a bit closer here because I felt that if we're going to get wave 2 here, it could you know, move much further down here. So anyway, all good, and we'll look to continue buying if you just buy every 10 points, even if it's just one contract, and stay in there for the longer haul, because once we got the 500 as and it'll be a bit of a nightmare going across here, make no doubt about it, but once you've lived through it and you've got it tucked behind you, well then, you know, you got a really nice base for, you know, the next move up. So we'll be looking up at 650, 720, 800, and so forth. Right, the orange juice is not doing so well. I suppose it doesn't really have the exports that the grains have, but all the same, we're still just sitting tight. We are looking at the 150, the medium level, develop as support. It was resistance, and it's developing as support, and yes, it can trade lower through here to pick up this trend line back through here. So we just really got to sort of wait it out. I guess there's not a lot to be sort of said or done. It'll just take more time than than I expected. I was sort of expecting it, because we had a nice base across here, for it to push up nicely, and it has done that, and now it's folding back and testing the support. The support, realistically, the 150 is psychology support, but the other support is obviously lower in here where the resistance was at the 145 to 148 sort of area through here. But all good, and it is corrective, because this move down through here is in 3 waves, so it can be an A wave, a B wave and a C wave coming in here, and maybe we're looking at a bigger wave structure than I thought to the upside here. But anyway, we just got to sort of wait patiently until that becomes the support. Right, all right, that's good. Cheers.